Well, somewhere in this video, maybe we'll talk about what happened to this tractor here. Today is going to be the last day for chopping third cutting in 2020. I'm up in the silo right now. I've got a problem with it. Looks like it's minor. There's a belt that's run off on it, and the belt is up into the blower. So we're going to get this fixed. After we get this going, we got to run up and check on Andrew. He's merging some hay right now, and hopefully this silo doesn't take much to fix, but let's get this camera flipped around. We've got to get that shield off right there and figure out what's going on. Okay, we've got that little repair behind us. That'll be in a video here after this one at some point in time. It was too much to roll all into one video, but you can see a tire that's in behind me here. We'll talk about that for a second, and then we're gonna roll on out of here and get chopping. So this is the front right steer tire off of the Freightliner, and that blew out on Kerr here yesterday. Before we go up and check on Andrew, will run over and look at the damages that were done to that truck. They're somewhat minor, but this is a 425/65 R22.5, and it just up and blew out yesterday. There's a fair amount of tread on this tire. You know, it's still legal, but it is what it is. But I want to thank Eric, a viewer, ended up sending me a pair of shoes here yesterday, and he also sent Jared a pair. So these are Thorogood shoes. They've got a flat bottom on them. They're a little different than what I'm used to, but they're real comfortable. They're a steel-toed shoe, and I christened them here this morning, fed cows with them on, and I also ran up in the silo and did the bearing repair on it. So let's run up, check on Andrew, but before we're going to do that, we're going to run over and look at this Freightliner. So everything that a truck driver fears is blowing a steer tire, and Kerr had this one blow yesterday, front right tire. Took the step off, the passenger side step, took the inner fender out, cracked the hood, blew the lights out of it. I guess that made a hell of a racket. There was a guy coming the other way that stopped, seen what the heck was going on.
Side step off, and it launched into somebody's yard and stuck into the ground like this.
Oh my God. Something must have happened to that tire. A belt must have broke in it or something, and just the amount of force that these tires have in them are it's unreal. But we've got a little cosmetic stuff to do to this damn thing. I wish it wasn't this truck, because now we got to buy a new. Well, the hood's not bad. I guess the hood is okay. I was fearing that we were going to need to buy a hood. I guess we need a headlight bucket. Oh, well, actually, we got some cosmetic stuff to do here, because the headlight ring is right there, but we'll have to cobble something together, and then we've got to get the a new inner fender. He blew a brake line too, and the strap that goes to that air tank broke off. It's got this one bracket here bent a little bit, but yeah, could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. wasn't bad at all. They told you you were going to be nervous riding with me, or I was going to make you nervous with me riding with you, actually. Nate here hasn't driven truck much, but he just started here the other day. He's doing pretty good. All I got to do is get to the field safely. Well, we are just rolling out here now, headed to the field. We'll be there in a few minutes anyways. Just before I jumped in the chopper here, Andrew, he called. He wanted to know what field he was going to have to go to after the one he was in, and I was telling him you got to, you know, where to go. And he said, is that going to be it for third cut? And I said, yeah, that's it. We're going to be done today. So we're getting off to a little bit of a late start today with dealing with the problems that we had with that sound loader, but that means we just got to run a little bit later tonight. And needless to say, Andrew, he's a little unhappy that third cutting is coming to a close here. But we'll have fourth cutting to do, and I'm sure he'll be able to do a bunch of merging during fourth cutting here. Usually we're doing fourth cutting after school starts. However, we're not sure that we're going to send him back to school. We think we're going to homeschool him. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, we'll be to the field in a minute. All right, so this hay was laying for about 24 hours. The boys ended up merging this here last night, and we're just getting started here now. Perfect stuff. There ain't any trees here. Huh? Well, this is a first here. This axle broke clean off. We don't really know what happened yet. Here's the bearing here. And it just broke that axle right clean through that. It's not even anything that was cracked for a while or anything. And just to set the record straight, this tractor doesn't even have a chrome pipe on it. There's been word that these chrome pipes cause all these problems. And this one doesn't even have a chrome pipe. I think if he was going a little faster, he would have been able to merge that tire right out of the way. But can't even blame speed on this one, you know?
Yeah. Not like a big washout here or anything.
No. Shouldn't have been in the field. Why are you guys in the field? Yeah, so that axle's broke clean through. And won't have any damage to the merger, but it's a good thing it didn't happen on the other wheel, because it would have took that control box off in there. So this is what we get to do after we get the bunk covered. I'm sure that'll buff out, right? I think that'll buff out.
Throw paint on it.
Now we can finally put some nice LEDs on here. we've got the excuse to do that now.
I might have done worse. At least mine tree. What was his excuse? You didn't hit nothing.
Well, we got a little bit left to chop today anyways. We might as well get back to it. This guy right here did the last one. So, but it involves some ice and a tree. So,
He just ripped the fender off. Did pretty good with that. You know.
yeah. He was paying attention.
Stop quick.
And got him stopped just before it entered the merger. So, yeah.
There had been something going on.
Wonderful, huh? Gonna be able to get down out of here safely without rolling the truck over? Yeah. Alright, yeah, just be careful getting down through there. Alright? Easy. Okay, we've got the last load of haylage all pushed up and they're just doing a little bit more packing here. We're gonna cover this bunk here in a few minutes. You got some tires over in that other bunk there. Now, in behind this third cutting here is where we put second cutting. So we've got second cutting right there, and it goes in underneath that third cutting by a little ways here. So we're gonna roll up on top of here and get this covered up. Quite a little pile in there. Wyatt's doing the last little bit of the packing there now. So that is going to do it for third cutting. We just got done covering the bunk right now. We put third cutting in bunk 4, and we actually had a lot more hay than I thought we were going to have. I thought we were only going to end up having at about 2/3 full. Now, if you remembered a previous video from when we got this bunk ready, when we uncovered the back side of the second cutting that is in bunk 3. We put second cutting in that bunk, and then the pile held down in the back, and then we filled this bunk that's in front of us here with third cutting. Now this bunk that we call bunk 4 comes in, now the sun's going to be right in our eyes. We actually have to cut that plastic off yet. But this bunk 4 comes in behind bunk 1 and 2, and then it's actually joined into bunk 3. It's got like a 45-degree wall on it, and then we've got this next bunk over that's got BMR silage in it. That one there we call the narrow bunk. And then this lower bunk here that's in beside the corn silage bunk, that's our high moisture corn bunk. Then we've got conventional silage here, and then BMR in this furthest bunk over. And then the bunk that we filled, that we had built last year, this is where we have first cutting. And then last year's second and third cutting went into this bunk that's almost empty. We're going to get this drone back up to where I am sitting in a pickup here, and that is going to do it for this video, folks. I want to thank you for watching, and we will catch you at the next one.